So recently I started getting bored with some of my projects and thinking, not everything needs to look new. So let's start playing with all my weathering stuff. So that's what we did here. This one I just finished the other week. I'll zoom out here so you can check it out in its full glory of rust and detail. So this is a 1/64 scale Greenlight, what used to be the U.S. Postal Service tow truck in one of the most recent series by Greenlight in the dually drivers. And I figured, like I just said, I want to play with some of my rusting effects and everything. So what I ended up doing here, you can see, I'll zoom in and I'll go over it as best as I can here. So I chipped the paint with some of my special Dremel tools there, chip paint on the roof, chip paint on the hood, and went along some different body lines there on the cab, on the chassis there a little bit as well, and chipped it away. And then what I did was, Greenlight has, started to do some of their little rusting and dirt effects and stuff, but I started using Vallejo stuff. I did it on one of my big 1/25th scale builds. So I'll show you the little pamphlet here because I don't have the box kicking around anymore. But I've been using the rust, stain, and streaking. So it is a pretty cool kit. It tells you all the different colors here that you get there in the box. So well worth it. And then it goes step by step into creating your chipping effects and doing your light stains, and then your washes and your runs and that kind of thing that goes all with the rust and staining. As you can see here on my build table, we got them all laid out here. You got Germans, and then I use black washes and that kind of thing. So that's what I did on that one. Then I also got some panel liners here. I used some panel liners. I just got this after the fact doing the tow truck, but this is one of those, what I've been seeing on YouTube and different videos, it's a weathering master kit. So you got orange, rust, gunmetal, and silver, and you just use a little applicator, this little guy right here, and just rub it in there and then rub it where you want to on builds. So I got that kit to do some more weathering stuff that you will be seeing coming up in my next video after this one. Since we're getting caught up tonight, we are October 6th of 2022 here in Alberta, so we're starting to get cooler, and may or may not be able to do some models in the wintertime. But that's the different effects and washes and stuff. So I'll go back over to here now that I showed you that. And I'll focus in on the cab. So I did like light rust, and then I literally just did some panel liner in the doors, and then black washed it, and then used Q-tips, using Q-tips, and then just rubbing it away, making different little washes and stuff like that. Did the on this side as well. Each side's a little different. I marked it up a little bit so that even, a little bit of the logo was still visible. What I did on the driver's side here is did a little bit of rust and black wash into the gas cap, called it good. Did a little bit of black wash in the cab as well. The body and the deck, I tried to focus on a little more, doing the different washes and everything like that in rust. So what I started out with was light rust, and then I did orange rust, and like a rust wash kind of color. And then I went with the black wash and did little accents and stuff. So you can see in behind here, there's a little bit of black wash on the deck. And then we got some down below on the cracks and everything like that. So you can kind of see it better when I tilt it like this, the different little rusting details and stuff, because I'm sure this guy's been sitting in a field or something, or used and abused over its years of towing. So we worked on that, and then we did a little bit of rusting effect on the bars and everything like that. On the back we did a little bit as well, And got that all buttoned up, and a little bit of black wash there. You know, a little bit of silver painting edges and stuff like that as well. Streak marks, you know, just anything that I thought of. And I looked up this era of tow truck too, and got some ideas off of Google, which is awesome. And then I also decided to play with the idea of maybe the person that had this wrecker, or the company that it used to work for, had a little bit of a ding right here. So I decided, well, I'm gonna buff it out and I'm gonna make it look a little rough. And then I just painted light gray on there just to make it look like it was primed and getting ready for maybe paint in the future. And then it just ended like that. So anyways, that's my quick little tow truck video, the Greenlight postal truck that I just did some weathering on. So thanks guys for checking that one out. I'll go more into depth on my next video coming up of how I did the weathering and washes. I'll try and maybe do one day a step by step on the 164 stuff so that you can actually better see it, because I'm just doing a lot of 164 scale and 150 scale construction equipment weathering. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I just got, so I look forward to showing you guys my first couple of builds there, and we'll go over those. Thanks for checking this one out, guys. Take care.